I used to watch a lot of the people that I'm not only best friends with now or now kind of stopped making videos, but I used to watch a lot of, we call them like the OG fitness YouTubers back in my day when social media really first started, right? Because I got in at a good time. If I tried to get in now, I would not have luck, to be honest. And I got in when there was truly like a fitness community, right? So all these fitness YouTubers, we called them, that everyone would upload videos. There was about 10 different people that made them. There wasn't a million of them. Everyone who uploaded videos, everyone would watch each other's videos, comment on each other's videos. It was like this community. Every time someone uploaded, everyone would watch. And I started watching a lot of these people online, and I became kind of fascinated by it. And then someone that I watched, his name is Nick Wright, who was from Rhode Island. He broke up with his girlfriend, and he had a cousin who went to the school that I did. And he made a tweet and said, "Hey, for the summer, I'm moving down to Richmond, Virginia. Are there any gyms to train at?" And I tweeted back at him and I said, "Hey, I go to VCU, or I train at VCU gym, and like we should work out together. Be cool." And back then it was really normal if someone like a random person messaged you to be like, "Okay, sure, I'll meet up with you and work out." Where now you kind of got to go through a vetting process to make sure people aren't kind of like strange. But we met up, and and back then he had 30,000 YouTube subscribers, which at the time, I mean, it's still impressive. It was mind blowing. And you weren't making money from it. Like he was sustaining himself, but he wasn't making any astronomical money at all. And I started being on his videos because the thing that helped me, or that blew me up on social at the time, was not looking like I lift, but I could lift a lot of weight. And my forte became my deadlift. And it was just a lift that I started increasing the amount of weight and like the strength on it just at a rapid pace when I started doing it. And because I started enjoying it, I just kept being obsessed with it. And when I started being in his videos, and then people like really liked me in the videos, and my friend was like, "You should start a channel as well." And I was like, okay. So then I just filmed, but then it was extremely strange for people to, now it's still strange. Maybe people are filming themselves. Right. But then it was unheard of. And then it wasn't so much of the vlog your life type of thing. It was, people wanted about 5 to 7 minute videos strictly on fitness, whether it be, what are my thoughts on creatine? I'd sit down and talk about creatine, or it's, hey, here's my shoulder workout, a voiceover. Here's 6 minutes of footage in the gym. Here's my voiceover of what I did. And that's the whole video. Simpler times. And I used to go to parties and stuff in college, and people would, make fun of me because they're like, "Oh, like Max, you filming yourself doing like bicep curls in the gym." I would show I'd do physique updates, and they'd be like, you're half naked in your bedroom when I'm just wearing shorts, like flexing on camera, and I'd get a lot of ridicule. But I guess I just really liked it, because the first thing that I ever did was I made this video reviewing this, it's called an Inzer belt. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's like a lever belt, big in like the powerlifting world. And I remember before I bought this belt, I watched a review video on it. And then when I got it, I was like, hey, maybe people would like my review on it, because the reason I bought it was because someone else was reviewing. Maybe I have different thoughts on it. And that was the first video that I really made of me sitting down and just talking. It's still on my channel. It's like one of the first ones that I made. And yeah, the rest is kind of history. Before that, I uploaded just like a PR on the thing on my YouTube, but it wasn't until that video that I started making consistent videos.
That is really interesting. Listen, I'm listening to your story. You're in college, right? You're a sophomore in college at this time, or junior in college?
No, I actually, my YouTube journey started right when I graduated.
Yeah.
Right when I graduated, which is 2013.
Which means
that was when I truly started making videos.
So you're 22, 23 years old about that time, and you're dealing with the negativity and all the fallout, and people that are trying to, making fun of you and whatnot, and you just don't give a damn.
I didn't, and it wasn't as accepted, and that was right when I graduated. So for the first 3 years of my social media journey, I also worked a corporate job.
That's what I was going to ask, is what you did for, because you said you didn't make any money early on. So what did you do for a living?
It took me, nowadays people do the renegade on TikTok, and then they start making millions a month, right? But when I started, it wasn't, because I guess you didn't even comprehend that you could turn it into a full-time thing. No one started the content for the most part, thinking that I'm going to blow up. I'm going to make all this money. It was like, you heard of some people doing kind of well. You were just kind of like, if I can make some extra money, that's super cool. But you made content because you enjoyed making content. You got this rush of the comments and the, you know, and growing your channel and stuff. But for the first like really 2 years, I'm talking maybe $300 a month, like $100 to $300 a month. And you would get a static if you landed a sponsorship that would just give you like, $50 worth of free protein, a month or something. And you'd have to blast their logo all over your channel. And you were doing all this promotion for them for a tub of pre-workout or something. And it was just like life-changing. And yeah, so I worked as a technical recruiter, like IT staffing, for the first 3 years while I was just still obsessed. And this is why whenever I hear anyone that says, I don't have time to make YouTube videos, I can't do YouTube videos, I always kind of laugh, because I was making 4 videos a week while working my day job. So I was like working a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, and filming and uploading 4 YouTube videos every single week for years. And then in 2014, I started my clothing line. So I was doing all of that. And so now if anyone says that, I was like, if I can do it, you can do it, like 100%, because and now it's funny, because now if you fast forward, I'm making 1 to 2 videos a week, and I work for myself. So you'd think I'd have more time, but now I have even less time. And now the videos require more time than they did.
Right.
It's like a whole balancing act.
Man, your story is fascinating, man, because, and I just got to go back to, I think we just ran over it just that quick. We just washed right over what you said earlier, because I'm dealing with this right now. Max, I have a 21-year-old son. I have, a 27-year-old boy and a 23-year-old daughter. And when you're talking through this, it sounds like conversation I've had with them. Like, who gives a damn about what people feel about you or how they think about you? Yeah. Because if you're passionate about something, you go fucking do it. Like 100%. This is, and knock it out the park on whatever it is. And all the criticism, and you and I have had this, Ben and I have had this conversation in the past. When you start getting criticism, that means you're kind of making it.
Yeah. Yeah. It means you're doing something right.
You're doing something 100%. Right, man. So, man, I really appreciate you teling that story.
Yeah. And I had a lot of people, even, again, there wasn't like an end goal. Like, if there wasn't I want to be where I'm at now when I started making videos. It was just, I like making content. And I had a girlfriend at the time, and she would always ask me, she's like, what's the point of what you're doing? Like, not like in a negative way, but she's like, what is your goal? Like, why are you doing all this? And I just said, I remember very specifically, I was like, I don't know what the end goal is, but I think that this is the path how I get there. And I didn't have an answer for myself. So there wasn't like a clear cut path. And, now I've been making videos for over 8 years now consistently. Yeah. I think I've maybe missed 1 week of uploading. I've always uploaded anywhere from 1 to 4 videos a week, depending on what era of my life I've been in. And I still love it. It's very different than it was, but it's just a journey, man.